Hey everybody, welcome back to Swish and Perry. I'm Perry.
Swish.
And we got a new game for probably, is this the first time we've done like a new game? Like a new game?
Yeah, this is the first time we've done a new game.
Nice. I'm really excited about this actually. All right.
It's wrapped around itself. That's why. Okay, anyways.
You okay?
On. Yeah, no, I'm good. You're still in the fucking... Oh, dude. So you like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So Jedi Master is probably where you'd want to play this game if you were doing it on your own. But considering that we might want to like run through this quicker, you might want to try story. Okay. You can change it at any time. It's fine. I learned that one.
Oh, okay.
I was killing myself on the.
Just like Skyrim, because Skyrim's like that.
I was at just like the regular, like the just below story,
Mhm.
and I was having like I was struggling because of this. Because if you die, you go way back.
Oh, really?
And you can die easy.
Yeah.
Like it's no joke, bro.
Oh.
Ooh, I can hear shit. I like it when I can hear stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, it's nice when our recording equipment actually works.
We didn't actually check the audio. Are we good?
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at it.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. Like,
well, I know we have.
All right,
we struggle sometimes with.
Yeah, well, so we talked for like 15 minutes before this episode actually started, and I was recording the whole thing, and I was watching our levels the whole time, so it was okay.
That's good.
I'm kind of sad I wasn't actually playing because we did have a very good conversation, but it's okay. I know we have other stuff that we want to talk about, so
we can throw it up somewhere, like Star Wars. Because after playing this game, I've been watching a lot of Star Wars stuff.
What'd you start watching?
Well, I've been watching a lot of things, but like me and a buddy earlier, we had like this fucking hour-long conversation about Star Wars and how
I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal.
Like,
give me a second.
Oh shit! What are you doing?
Take
it off Jedi Master, motherfucker.
No, I want to leave it there.
Okay, fine.
I just wanted subtitles. I love subtitles in games.
The only reason why I play it on Jedi Master for this is just so that we can get through shit quicker.
Oh, okay. I mean, fair, but okay.
We're only gonna do 4 videos. I mean, we'll probably do more because I know you're gonna like this game.
Yeah.
However, it's just to get through it quicker. Like,
to be fair,
it doesn't take away from the gameplay.
Yeah.
It just makes it a little bit easier.
To be fair, though, I have played a lot of games, like, and so from what I've heard, that this game is very similar to like Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Sekiro. So if I can get used to the control scheme relatively quickly, I don't think I will have much of a problem. Honestly.
No, I don't think. I don't think you will. You'll probably.
The only thing that I'll have is like just learning patterns. Like once I learn patterns, I'll be fine.
Sorry, Cal.
Well, me and a buddy, we just basically played this for the story, but we already beat this and talked about it the entire time.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was a good game. I've read some
TIE Fighters.
I read some mixed reviews the past few days about it. Like some people are just like, it's a terrible game. Like it's like you only get like.
Is that a Trade Federation?
And then it's just
whoa, that actually is. Holy shit, that's one of the Trade Federation droid ships. That's cool.
Yeah, they're talking about scrapping it because they're scrappy.
I mean, that makes sense because basically like the clone army, when like the Republic and the Trade Federation became the same thing and then became the Empire, like they still had the droids, they just stopped using them because the clones were better.
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I going? Over here. Oh, over here. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I've been like just watching a ton of stuff because I'm a Star Wars fan, but I've never been a Star Wars fan as far as like nope, you can't go that way. You can't go that way.
Yeah.
You can't go that way.
What the fuck?
Turn around, go down. No, turn around, fucker.
Oh, over here.
Right down there. Whee! Anyways, I'm just gonna watch you struggle.
Yeah. So it's so funny,
wait, right here.
Immediately. You are not approved trash.
Hey.
Trash, just not approved trash.
There you go. That's for you.
Thanks.
Dude, I wanted to play this game just for that line right there for you.
Because yeah,
I guess some shit you would say.
Yeah, I was gonna say because for I guess for
that was dumb.
For backstory there. Oh, I see the wire. Yeah. For backstory on that, I make jokes all the time about. Okay.
That's not what.
That was not.
Damn it, dude.
Was that?
I swear to God. It's a wire hanging right in front of you,
this
motherfucker.
wire. Okay.
I thought you don't want to play it on the easier setting?
Well, okay, so platforming versus combat.
Oh yeah, you're terrible.
We all know how good I am at platforming.
If you want to know, just go back and watch our Hat in Time.
Yeah. I'm really bad at platforming.
Which I was talking about earlier, because we were recording this the night before it's supposed to go up.
Yup.
So, like somebody was asking me, I was like, no, we don't have any content. I was like, we've got some Hat in Time videos we could probably throw up if we don't record tonight, but we don't have any other content. And then I was like, but I don't think either of us want to put up that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's just
I think
our format has changed a lot since we started.
Yeah, it has. Anyways, back to we're talking about Star Wars. So I've never been like a huge Star Wars fan.
Really?
Or no, I've always been a huge Star Wars fan. I've never been like the kind of person that like I didn't read any like the Star Wars Legend stuff. Like when Disney bought it, and was like, whoa, or this is canon, this is not canon. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't matter to me because I didn't know all those stories. Like, I only knew the movies, and like, it wasn't until recently that I went and watched Clone Wars.
What you hadn't seen? Kind of the TV series. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like I had like
it's a great series. The first season is a little hard to get through in my opinion, but then the rest of it is actually really good. I honestly really liked that series.
I watched it. So I was told not to watch it in like order of season, like episodes.
Oh, I see.
You actually like go and watch like go and find an order to watch it in.
Right.
Which is what I did, and you just keep going.
Okay.
So I mean I don't even know if I finished it, but I did see a lot into it and got a lot of good backstory.
Yeah. I was watching it as it was coming out, so I actually did end up watching everything in order for it. I think there was like one season that I might have missed, so then I like binged it, but I still did actually watch everything in the order that it came out, really.
Yeah. But so I mean I've never been like that kind of person. So I've been watching a lot of stuff recently after playing this game that's just like kind of goes back and tells like the whole story. Like I watched a 45-minute video that basically gives you all the details of everything that's canon now.
A question,
which is really, really interesting. Go ahead.
The Force Unleashed, did that end up making it on the canon list at all? Because that is like one of my favorite Star Wars games that I've ever played.
I think so because of yeah, I think so.
Really? That's actually awesome because I fucking love that game.
Do not quote me on it. Like I don't know for sure, but for some reason I feel like it is.
Okay.
Because
I would so there's another one. If we ever get the chance, I would love to play that game on this channel.
But Force Unleashed was a little weird. Played stuff like that.
So they tried to make it feel like it was open world without it actually being open world. So it did. There was a couple of parts where it did feel a little goofy.
I mean, just the story in general. It's a little.
What the fuck?
You didn't fucking. Are you not gonna read what's on the screen? God damn it! I'm gonna hear about this shit tomorrow. I already know.
Yeah. Well, but it's. Fucking
I know. There's one person that I talk to every day, and he always comments on your fucking gameplay.
What the fuck?
Are you not? Look at the bottom of the screen, motherfucker.
It says right stick pull. What the fuck does that mean?
Push down. Push it down.
Then it should say fucking push. What? Even when I'm pushing.
Push it in. Push it in.
When I'm pushing, it's not doing anything.
Push it in.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
God fucking damn it. Why the fuck does it say pull?
I don't know. I didn't realize that that's actually what it said. I got stuck there for a second, but not nearly as you. Yeah. John.
Okay? Still here?
That was fucking funny.
I think it says pull because you pull the fucking thing, but like, just say push, right stick push or something. I don't know. Or have a more obvious, because there is a very tiny down arrow over the right stick icon, but make that fucking bigger. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
I'm already bad enough at platformers. Oh shit, it's a... Dude, that's awesome. That's a Jedi Starfighter.
Yeah, it is.
That was one of the ones they used in episode 3.
Yep.
That would have been, if I had to guess, because of the way that the planet looks right now and all this stuff, probably Plo Koon, because I'm pretty sure we watched Plo Koon die in episode 3. And he had like a blue speeder, I'm pretty sure, or a blue starfighter.
Maybe, I don't know. You're talking shit that I don't really know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I watched a lot of stuff recently that has to do with what's canon, what's not canon, and like just like kind of the whole story. Although a lot of people are talking about this game's now going to be added into his video, but it was really, really good. And then I watched a video tonight that was really, really interesting because you hear a lot of people that bash Hayden Christensen for his Anakin.
See, okay, so I don't know this, and this might actually just like fall right in line with what you're saying. I feel like he did a really good job in episode 2 of being kind of like whiny and like a young kid, like he was supposed to be. And then in episode 3 was like, you see that shift into the really, really dark side of Anakin, you know, to when he actually becomes Darth Vader.
Well, what the video did was it basically broke down all 3 movies and was like led up to like the end. It's like, you know, if you went through all this shit where you know, you had to deal with all of this stuff, like you would be cold, you would be callous, you would be monotone.
Yeah.
You would be all the things that he was. And a lot of the comments were like, what I liked the most was a lot of people were like, yeah, you know, he played the part perfectly. It was the writing that was bad.
Yeah, no, I agree. So like there was a part, I remember there's like one part in episode 3 in particular where it's after Anakin kill. Oh, well, so spoilers, I guess.
Watch this. Yeah, just watch. Well, I like this. This is.
Oh shit! No, poor guy.
And boom.
How the fuck?
His main force ability is he slows things down.
Okay.
You okay, bro?
Yeah.
I'm all right. Just pinned down. Pilot's gone.
But yeah, I mean, so we had a conversation earlier, and like we were kind of talking about it, and like I felt like there should have been. You take episode 1, and then you go into where he's a kid, and then you meet up, and he's like kind of a teenager in episode 2.
Yeah, because he's like he's only like 18 or 19 in episode 2.
Like 17 to 19, something like that.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it's because he was 11 in episode 1, I think.
And then I think in episode 2, what they should have done was gone more from like 12 to like. By the time you end episode 2, by the time you started, he's like younger, and then by the time they end it, he's 18, 19, something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it should have. My personal opinion, but the bigger thing that we talked about.
But realistically,
should have been bigger.
Realistically, he's still a kid in episode 2.
He is. I mean, he is. But there's not a lot of things they talk about. Like they don't talk about how he left the Jedi Order at some point.
Right.
Oh, they mention it. They mention it, but it's actually in the backstory that he left the Jedi Order during his training.
Yes.
And Obi-Wan's like, you can't leave again.
Right. Well, because Obi-Wan had made a promise to Qui-Gon that he would train Anakin.
No matter what, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that think that if Qui-Gon never died and he was the one that trained Anakin, that they wouldn't. Anakin never returned.
I don't know. That would actually be a really interesting theory because so I know like obviously they've never actually done a series on this. There was a book series on Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan when Qui-Gon was when Obi-Wan was much younger and Qui-Gon was like still training him like as an apprentice before episode 1. That is really, really good. I'm pretty sure the book series is just called Jedi Apprentice. I might be wrong. But it kind of goes into, there's actually a lot of really interesting lore in it where basically Qui-Gon had an apprentice before Obi-Wan who turned to the dark side. And one of the big conflicts in that book series is Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon actually fighting this guy who used to be Qui-Gon's apprentice, which is really cool. So like Obi-Wan at a few points gets scared because he's like, you know, if Qui-Gon raised him to be a Sith Lord, what's going to happen to me? And then Obi-Wan ends up being like one of the most powerful Jedi in the entire series, you know?
Yeah.
But
well, yeah, you know, I don't know. It's I don't follow it enough, so I'm probably not the person to have like a super serious Star Wars conversation with because I'm just now like
you're just now deeper. Like really trying to get into it.
I'm just now diving deeper into like Star Wars lore and stuff like that.
See, it's so funny because like I've been watching these movies since I was like 6-7 years old. And like
longer, but
and it's funny, because like
stuck to the movies, like I didn't care about the books or any of the other stuff. And the cartoon, I was like, it's a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, because I think I started watching. I'm pretty sure I was like 6 or 7 years old when I started watching the movies, and obviously it was like I watched episodes 4, 5, and 6 were the first ones I watched. And 5 always has been and probably always will be my favorite. I love
Really?
Yeah,
5?
I love episode 5 so much. That's it's easily my favorite, right? At least right now. I really doubt it. Maybe episode 9 will surprise me, but I really fucking highly doubt it. I have not been impressed by episode 7 or 8 at all. I liked episode 7. I thought it was okay. I didn't care for episode 8 at all, if I'm completely honest. Okay, question. Why is this guy not responding to me, and why is it that as I go through these all these train doors, there's no people anymore? Okay, so that's not gonna open, so I need to find it. What the actual fuck? I'm having Force Unleashed flashbacks. Oh, I think Joe's Discord died, so that's cool. Hey guys, we'll be right back. So I know what's going on with Joe now. His PC just randomly turned off, so it's me for a few minutes until he gets back. All right, but yeah, so I don't know. Episode 5, easily my favorite. Really like episode 5. Episode 6 is pretty good too. I don't know. There's something about episode 5 that's just very charming to me. I really enjoy it. I really like, I don't know. I think I like, that's like the turning point in that. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Okay.
Trust only
What? How does he know it's master? What the fuck? Oh, it's a dream. Okay. Sorry, Joe keeps sending me messages, so let me look at what he's saying here.
Something's going on.
He says PC just shut off. I was afraid of this. So apparently he knew this was going to happen. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so anyway,
Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
so episode 5. I really liked, so there's a lot of character arcs that I feel like were resolved in episode 5 that they started in episode 4, where you have like a lot of questions about all these things, and then in episode 5 it kind of like turns around and answers a lot of these questions. I think that's been my biggest disappointment with the newest movies recently, is in episode 7 I ended the movie with a ton of questions, a lot of questions about what was going on, and then episode 8 comes out and answers none of the questions. It answered like a couple, but not the really big ones. Like, I think my biggest question after watching episode 7 was, who is Rey and what like relation does she have to anybody else in the story, and who is Snoke? Then episode 8 ends and I still had 2 questions. Who is Rey and who is Snoke? Never answered any of them. And it was really frustrating to me because, like, I don't know. I feel like episode 5 did such a great job of, like, you know, you're kind of like, okay, who is Luke? Who's Leia? Who's Han? Like, what do all these like what do all these people have in common? What do they mean to the story? And then in episode 5 it kind of like wraps up a lot of that stuff. It's like, okay, like I kind of understand who some of these people are. Like Darth Vader's introduced, Boba Fett's introduced, like, you know, like a lot of people from, especially if you watch the prequels first, like all of a sudden they're introduced and it makes sense. And Joe's back. Hello.
Yeah, I was like, dude, okay, so it just like brought it back and you were still talking and I was just like, did he not know that I was gone?
No, I knew you were gone, so I was filling the void.
So I've been dealing with this outlet problem ever since John hooked up Christmas lights here. We think it's pulling too much power, so my PC's just been shutting off randomly.
Oh, that's dumb. So is it basically just like the outlet just loses power and you're just like...
The whole outlet on that it was plugged into is now gone. Like, we have to replace it. We think that there's too much on that, like, because he thinks that it's like the outlet's piggybacked off of other fuse boxes or something.
May I ask a quick question?
Mm-hmm.
Where did the kid get a lightsaber from?
Yes, he's a Jedi, motherfucker. He's had the lightsaber.
Okay, so he's already been a Jedi.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a Padawan. You learn this shit as the game goes on.
Okay, because I saw the little cutscene with the other guy or whatever. Oh, okay. So they've been looking for him for a while, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. See, because I was a little confused. Like, there's the part where like he sees the one guy and he says master. So I was like, how did he know to say master? You know, like whatever. Okay, so that makes a little bit sense.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
You have like your main force ability is right now. Like they talk about it, but I don't want to ruin anything. They're gonna talk about it soon. You'll learn why he only has like one force ability right now.
Okay. All right.
Your timing on this is important.
Oh, like oh, I see. All right, cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, fucking assholes. All right. See, it's funny because like it's a different button, but it's
cut it.
yeah. Sorry, it's a different button, but it's basically just like parrying in Dark Souls. You just hit it like as the thing's about to hit you. I like it.
Well, it's harder. The harder the settings you have it on, the more parrying is important, and the timing of it is important.
Yeah, the timing of this actually feels really good.
I sent you that quote from that YouTuber that was like, Grandmaster parry timing is like super tight, and all the enemies hate you.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you actually sent me that, but that is funny. You probably sent that to Matt.
I think I sent it to Matt, but yeah, no, it was. I thought I sent it to you too because it was fucking hilarious. Like I was like, they really fucking do hate you.
Yeah.
Like all of them, because you'll run into like animals that'll just be like. Meh. I never use this. I never use the lock because a lot of things you do with the lock like isn't like. You're gonna die.
Nope.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. See, it is fairly similar to Dark Souls timing. Oh, I had like like an execution. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
What are you just dancing around?
I don't know. Oh, what does it want me to do? Left. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's just trying to get me to learn stuff that I already know. All right. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's the slow thing you were talking about, like his force power.
Now
like
slow down the thing that's in front of you that's lit up blue. There you go. I'll jump on it.
Oh, I just climb. Okay. I thought I was gonna cut. Oh, fucking hail. Ow, fucking hail.
You were struggling and it's funny.
Yeah. This is cool. I like this.
So anyways, I don't know what I missed, what you were talking about.
I was basically talking about like why I like episode 5 so much. So I was basically pointing out how like, so one of the things that I like so much about episode 5 is how a lot of the questions from episode 4 get answered. Whereas in the new movies that have come out, you know, and I think you and I have actually talked about this, how when
the other way.
Is it? Oh, it is this way. Oh, I just gotta climb
to the right. Climb to the right. There you go.
Oh, I see it. Thank you.
Saving time.
Yeah. I'll figure it all out eventually. I'm just really bad. Really, really bad at platforming.
You are the worst.
Yeah. I don't know why.
You're not the worst. You're not the worst. I've seen worse.
I actually really enjoy platforming games, but I'm really bad at them. Oh, that's going to be fun.
You're about to die, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well.
Oh, they can attack you while you're doing a riposte. That's stupid. So in Dark Souls, if you're doing a riposte, you get invincibility frames. So I'm kind of expecting that to happen, and obviously it's not. So anyway, but yeah, so I was basically talking about how like in episode 4, like obviously it develops a lot of questions about new characters and all this stuff.
We don't really have to go back into that, but I mean, I get what you're saying, and we have.
Well, no, because
we have talked about it.
Well, like because like so then episode 5 like answers answers a lot of those questions. Then episode 7 comes out. And obviously it's a whole new set of characters. You get a whole bunch of questions. Then episode 8 comes out. Guess how many questions of those it answered? Like the two big main ones that you have are who is Rey, who is Snoke. Guess which of those two episodes 8 answers?
Answer any
Neither of them. Yeah.
And then they kill awful. Snoke, and you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, so you still don't know who the fuck he is. Like it's miserable.
Of course, the director was Ryan Johnson. He had said like that. His answer to people like, why didn't you answer that question? He was just like, well, I mean, we were gonna kill him. Like, why spend 30 minutes explaining who he is?
Yeah, but like, I still am so confused as to who the fuck he is and where he came from. Like, he's a fucking useless character like Count Dooku.
Yeah. I get you.
He's a character.
I mean, I have my own.
He's a
issues.
character who fucking got wrote in just to fill a void.
I had a lot of other issues with like Force Awakens. I'm actually a really big fan of Last Jedi. Like,
okay,
I am. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a super big fan of that movie. I thought it was really good. I'll probably get shit for that forever, but
I don't really care for it. But I respect that you have your own opinion.
I know. Fuck your opinion.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Just even if your opinion is bad, it's your opinion.
Yeah. Like, my issues with it was just like the way they did it. Like, so it takes place like you have like one thing going on the entire thing. The fucking fleet is low on fuel and there's all this shit going on. And then like I'm guessing it's over a few days because it seemed like Rey was with Skywalker for at least a day or two. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I guess they're not that low on fuel, but they're low on fuel, whatever. Like, so you got this one little conflict going on, and then like that's it. So it's just kind of, this actually took me a minute. Because you gotta always remember when you get latched onto something, you always fucking grab it.
Yeah.
Like it says. But anyways,
I think my Tomb Raider instincts are kicking in, and I'm just like, I'm realizing that as I fall into other, other things, I just have to press a different button. Then
I feel like because of the games that you like to play, you'll actually really like this game.
Yeah.
But it's
so far it feels pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's I mean I enjoyed it. It pissed me off a lot because I'm not into the whole parry and bullshit and just all that stuff. Like, I struggle with a lot of that stuff. Like I ended up knocking it down to the easiest setting because I was really just playing this for the story.
Yeah,
like, I actually really like the story of this game, which we're probably really not going to get too into in this because
we're going to be talking about so much other shit.
Talking about shit while it's going on, but I was a really big fan of the story. Like, even after we're done recording for this, you should probably go back and play it again for the story.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might start my own personal playthrough just to get an idea of the story.
Yeah.
No, so it's funny. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think because obviously it will never actually end up going up on our channel because I really fucked up the audio on it. However, at one point we did start playing Dark Souls where Joe was playing Dark Souls, which is one of my favorite series of all time. I think if we ever do that again,
I played 2 episodes we recorded, and then I gave it over to you because I was like, this game is dog shit.
If we if we ever try to do something like that again, I think we need to do Bloodborne because Bloodborne's a lot more similar to this. I think you might enjoy it a lot more, and to be with
our new recording format, like
it kind of makes sense to have me playing, but
I mean, it does and it doesn't. No. I'm not saying that because I think when we get things figured out, which I'm working on my end, we'll get it worked out. But we'll get some stuff going where we're recording together again. I know that we've tried, but
I talked to a friend of mine who actually is like pretty good with audio and stuff. Like he's done a lot of audio things in the past. I talked to him this weekend about some of the issues that we've been having with audio. And I think I might have a fix to some of the issues we've been having, which is going to be, it's really dumb and it'll sound really stupid, but when we actually do it, it'll probably make sense. So,
okay. Well, still, we'll do some stuff. I know that there's some things that we're working on for later in this month.
Yeah.
That I'm really excited about.
We've got a few projects that I'm pretty happy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. That was fucking stupid.
I thought I was supposed to just jump on the track immediately. I mean, I'm guessing I am jumping onto that track.
I don't even think you go that way.
No, you're right, yeah. God damn.
This is great. This is so much better than actually playing the game.
I really wish I might need to look at control schemes and see. I don't like having X as the attack button. I really wish right bumper was my attack button.
Really?
Yeah, because that's a Dark Souls thing. Because remember, right bumper is your main attack in Dark Souls.
Well, as the game goes on with the Force stuff, like it's gonna make more sense.
Also, I don't like how when you press X, you just like
gain more Force abilities like as the game goes on.
Yeah.
But they explain why coming up. They're gonna. Yeah, you jump way soon.
That's okay. I just don't like how I don't like how when you press X you actually attack. You don't just like pull your lightsaber out. I wish you just like ignited your lightsaber.
So.
Ow.
God, that hurt the first time I saw it.
That's almost as bad as like when fucking Lara Croft falls on the crowbar.
Yeah, right and left on the D-pad will.
Oh, will that do that for me?
Kind of.
It's
I'll
like
explain.
igniting and sheathing.
Yeah, kind of. There's a reason for it later.
I really would like at some point if we decide to try to do Dark Souls like stuff again. I would really like for you to actually really try to play Bloodborne. I think it's very similar to this.
You had some training after all.
Yeah, I think that
Your master, Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps?
I think that
I gave their life so that
we'll do
you
some more stuff like that.
Is this
I mean,
fucking what's her name from 7 and 8, the Silver Lady?
I didn't actually look. I don't know. I don't. 7 and 9, you mean? Sorry, I had to correct you on that one.
No, it is 7 and 8.
I was too busy watching.
It's 7 and 8.
No, it's not. From Star Trek?
Star Wars, the Silver Stormtrooper.
Oh, there's so much Star Trek. I don't know.
Why
who
would
the
I
fuck
talk
7
about
is
Star
from
Trek while
Wars.
we're?
I don't know. I don't know anybody like that in Star Wars, so that's the reason why I was fucking confused. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I also have like 0 HP left. What the fuck is going on?
Oh no.
Am I supposed to die here? Question.
No.
Okay.
Answer.
Thanks. Oh, cutscene. Okay. I'm probably not really supposed to be fighting her yet at this point, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, you. It's
okay, why does she look like a fucking sponge? Her character model is awful, I would just like to say. I am sorry.
Yeah,
I'm being critical, but her character model is really bad.
we were pretty critical about this too. Like,
that character model is not good.
I mean, was that racist though? Or were you just making fun of her fro?
No, it's her fucking face. Like every single feature on her face looks soft as fuck. Like there's no like good hard edges to like.
Oh my god, that's gonna get us in trouble.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've already made the fucking comment about somebody looking like a monkey in Overcooked, but that's okay.
No one will ever see that. People might actually watch this shit.
Yeah, no, Overcooked is up though. Like people will go back and watch it.
No, it's up. It's there. People can go back and totally see me being a fucking asshole.
But like, look at her. Like her facial features. Like her facial features look like a sponge. She doesn't look like a human.
She actually looks like an old employee of mine.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Thanks for the help.
I got some stories about that shit.
Those might need to be stories that we get into at some other point because we're actually getting to the point where we're getting pretty close to where we should probably call this an episode. Yeah. Because I feel like we're getting to a good ending point here, right?
Yeah, even though there was like a whole like minute and a half that I wasn't even here.
Oh, trust me, dude. I covered it. My streaming instincts kicked in. And I was just like, talk about shit.
Talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It all of a sudden everything just went black in my room, and I was like, oh shit.
You're like, oh, the power.
That had to happen right now.
Of course it would. Yeah.
That's gratitude for you.
I've had some weird issues, man, with this PC. Like it's not even the PC's fault this time. It's just too much power.
Yeah.
And we were joking because I mean, you've seen it. I've got a lot of RGB fans in it.
Yeah.
And
because I know you and I were joking recently. So Joe sent me a message. I think it was today, right, where you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna order more fans," and I was like, "Yeah, dude, you should just like add all the new fans you get in addition to the new one, like in addition to the ones you already have." I have
9 fans in my case, and I'm replacing those 9 fans with another 9 fans that are like way better.
I'm honestly, man, like you should just like get longer screws and just double stack your fans,
right?
Dude.
Just double stack. Anyways, fucker. We were joking. The joke is way better because one of the reasons why I'm having the power issue is because of all the Christmas lights they put outside, and we found out that those Christmas lights are on the same breaker as this. And then Matt goes, What did he say? He was like, yeah, because your house can't handle Christmas lights outside your house and also inside your PC. Along those lines. I don't remember, but he was just poking fun at the fact that my PC is well lit.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't have an RGB strip. I just use all the fans. Works out.
All right. So it looks like we're getting to the point. We got a nice little cutscene happening. All right. So I'll wait till it gets back into gameplay so that we know that the cutscene's done. But we're getting really close to when we should end this episode.
Yeah, we'll just end it when the cutscene's over. But
yeah. But that's cool, man. I mean, like, oh, there we go. We're here. Oh,
walk around for a second. So go up here.
Why would they do this? Okay. Can I make an observation of how I feel like any game in third-person view should go?
Go ahead.
If please. I'm just turning the right stick, my character should stand still. All I'm changing is the camera angle. I'm not moving my character. Why the fuck is it spinning him around? That's okay. I mean,
I guess I'm away. So I actually think this is one of the coolest things I have in the game, even though it's really kind of.
Oh, is this a lightsaber?
Yeah, you don't get to use it yet, though.
Oh, okay.
You will later as you find other stuff.
Okay, so if I'm walking forward and like he's moving as I turn the camera, I kind of get that. But if I'm standing still and I turn the camera, he should stay facing the same way. Whatever. All right, I'm being hypercritical at this point, and I apologize.
I actually think when you're actually not in the ship, I think as you're out in places, it's not as bad.
Okay.
This pissed Matt off.
It's just like
this will push you off too. Wait for it.
Star Wars. Oh, it's a fucking like mandolin or something.
You play guitar, so tell me what's wrong with this. Come on, man.
Right. Well, like first off, he only plucked one time, and I heard 2 notes play. But whatever.
But I mean, look at who plays guitar with a glove, fucker.
Years ago.
I've seen people do it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking gay.
It's like
playing pool with a glove. I will make fun of every motherfucker I ever see playing pool with a glove.
Yeah.
Like, that's some fucking pussy shit.
No, I mean, it does look
Get
dumb.
some really fine fucking sandpaper and just clean that stick up. That's all you gotta do.
The only complaint I would have about that cutscene right there is he strummed once and played 2 separate notes at 2 different times. It went doo doo, like 2 different notes, but he only strummed one time. But
I mean, that is true.
Yeah.
Although
he was a hero.
I don't know. I don't like that this guy's name is Cal. I don't know why that really bothers me for some reason.
During the purge.
You know who this guy is, though, right?
I survived.
Not yet.
Actor, though.
My connection to the Force.
Oh, listening to his voice?
I mean, you can kind of look at him and kind of tell.
I lose control.
To be honest,
you've seen Gotham, right? Or Shameless?
No.
He's in both. You haven't seen Gotham? He plays Joker in Gotham.
And you're not alone.
Oh.
Not anymore.
I haven't seen either.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I've not watched Gotham or Shameless.
Oh, well. I haven't really watched Shameless either. I just heard about it.
I know that my mom watched, like, she watched a couple episodes and tried to get into it, and she couldn't.
Really? I've heard really good things.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews on Shameless. I've heard that the people that like it really like it, but a lot of people don't like it. I don't know. It's one of those, like, it's kind of like it's like a 50-50. You know, you either really like it or you don't. And I think my mom just didn't like it. And so I was like, my tastes are pretty similar to my mom's, so I was like, I probably won't really enjoy it. She watched it for a while too, but yeah.
One quick thing before we end this that I want to leave you with. This is probably gonna like fucking really spark something here. You know what I think they should have done with Star Wars? I had this conversation earlier. For these last 3 movies, knowing they were doing Disney Plus, I don't think they should have done a movies. It would have been way better if they did them as 1.5 hour long episodes on like Disney Plus and just did each like. So like each movie would have been a season, and did like one season was like 3.5 hour episodes.
Oh, so they pulled like a like Sherlock, the BBC series of Sherlock.
Yeah. That's fucking the exact same example I gave earlier in the conversation.
Yeah,
because that's a real. I think if they would have done that with these last 3 episodes.
So
guess I'm looking for.
This is what third-person camera should always do, regardless of whether you're outside or in a ship.
I told you when you're on a planet, it's like way better.
Yeah.
However, I think going forward, if they do more Star Wars stuff, like with Mandalorian,
I will say I've watched like every TV series that they've done for Star Wars, and Mandalorian is hands down the best one they've ever done.
That's one of the reasons why I think that's how they should have done these last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Because if they did it that way, they probably could have started off more with like backstory with like what was going on with Luke, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there could have been more to tell, I think. I don't know.
They would have given themselves a little bit more time to really flesh out the writing, and also more time to just make that, because they're turning a 2.5 hour movie into a 4.5 hour long series. Yeah. So they're giving themselves a lot more time to write, and also with the content that they are able to put into whatever they decide to actually release. That's one of the things that I'm really excited about with The Mandalorian, because so far the writing has been amazing. Because at this point, by the time this episode is coming out, there's only 4 episodes.
Hold on. You really oh man, we're gonna go down a fucking dark hole with this, because I like The Mandalorian. However, what the fuck is going on?
See, to me,
because they haven't answered any goddamn questions yet.
And to me, that's
the only thing people are focused on is goddamn Baby Yoda. Like, that's it. That's fucking it. All that everybody gives a shit about is he went back and saved Baby Yoda, and that's all anybody fucking cares about. See, what is he doing? What is going on?
I've had a really interesting conversation with this with a really, really close friend of mine who actually is not very familiar with the Star Wars series. However, we were talking the other day, and she had no idea that Baby Yoda is not actually Yoda.
It's not Yoda, no.
It's just the same species, and the species has never been named. So,
there are like theories that it's actually a clone version of Yoda.
Yeah, I've heard. So one of my buddies at work was actually telling me. So these are the same points. Basically, one of my buddies. Okay. One of my buddies at work was telling me that. Okay, so I can learn one skill. Guess what skill I'm gonna learn? Fucking. All right, so what is this? Unlocks a powerful strike that is deadly against weaker enemies. So I press Y. Okay, cool. So that's my heavy attack.
Since you're playing it on like Jedi Master, you're gonna want to fucking focus on leveling up heal, like your like strength and ability, like your not so much your force abilities, but your whatever it is. Oh yeah, that's cute. All right, we gotta end this because we're gonna keep going down like some dark holes here, and you're gonna end up editing it, trying to make this fucking shorter.
Yeah, but regardless, so my friend we were talking about that for a little bit, that it's like Baby Yoda's not actually Yoda, and the focus of the series is like what is going on with Baby Yoda. It's, to me, it's like episode 4 where, all over again, where it's like it's introducing new questions of like all these things that you have to learn, right? So we're just having to learn what's going on. They're just being very slow to answer it because it's a series,
Yeah.
But very slowly to me, they're answering questions about like the Mandalorian's origin. We still don't really know a lot about Baby Yoda in particular, but
hey,
what's up?
Let's just end this here.
Okay.
And then start the next episode.
All right, fair enough. All right, so in the next episode, we're going to talk more about The Mandalorian and other Star Wars lore and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, because we're cutting the time, and I don't want you to have to cut this video short over some stupid shit. So we'll see you guys next week.
Well, I have an idea. So we'll either see you next week or we'll see you Thursday. We're going to make a decision here in between these next 2 videos, and we'll see.
We might, yeah. That's not a bad idea. We'll just do an entire month of this game.
I was thinking that, to be honest, because I know that we're both really into this series.
I'll tell you what, if enough people actually, I mean, we've got like 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
But if enough people actually comment and have watched this far into this video and say that, hey, they want to see it Thursday, we'll do it Thursday.
Yeah, I would be totally okay with it. Regardless, we love Star Wars. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, next time.